Welcome to a brand new wave, drowning out the noise that's tame. Liberty whispers through the brave, breaking free from every chain. Nullify the rules they crave, crypto beats that pave the way. Anarchy with minds that's safe, algorithms new dawn today. Out of bounds and out of sight, building futures pure and bright. Escape the grip and win the fight. Welcome into the legacy ride. Beyond control we take a stand, casting off the iron brand. Freedom flowing through our hands, revolution's our command. Decentralize the way we plan, all together we expand. Breaking shackles for the clan, in this journey we're unpanned. Out of bounds and out of sight, building futures pure and bright. Escape the grip and win the fight. Welcome into the legacy ride.
What is it? Oh shit! Dang, almost got hit by a deer. Or did I almost hit the deer?
I don't know, man, but that was close.
Man, that was pretty close. It's good. It's safe. It's safe.
Oh, we're safe.
We're safe. It's probably it. It got nipped a little bit.
Yeah.
Prayers. I don't know.
You gonna introduce us?
Introduce us to what?
What's the podcast? We're recording.
We're recording.
It's recording. I can see it recording. See?
We're recording. Oh shit, we're recording. Welcome everybody. I'm the legacy of Jennifer Kaiser. This is Zach Kaiser. You know, Augustine. So there you go, man. I'm here. I'm here. I'm queer, and let's just get that quite clear. All right. This right here.
Almost hit a deer.
I almost hit a deer. Exactly. So, and yeah. Now, jokes aside, as I said, something new. I guess we're recording. So let me introduce you, Eric Matheson.
Eric Madison is my alias. My real name is Zach. That's all you're gonna get for now. But you may remember us from the Midnight Hour podcast. If anyone ever heard a tidbit of that, which very few of you probably have. But yeah, good to be on here. Figured we would talk about some stuff while we were together. We went and Zach and I had a cigar today, and we kind of talked about some stuff. So we figured we would record and do a little skit beforehand and talk about some stuff, man. So you know,
And whatever's going on, basically.
yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Just some stuff. Well, you know, the interesting thing is that what is nostalgia, right? Like we think about nostalgia of stuff that you loved as a kid, or things that were, you know, better times, a better place. A time when, you know, a lot of times it has to do with your childhood, right? Or when you were a younger man or younger woman, and you know, I have a lot of nostalgia for the old, like, Toonami and the old anime and 64 and Pokemon and all, you know, the classics, as someone in my demographic might say. Like, you know, I have a lot of nostalgia for that stuff. Being a kid, no responsibilities, no worries. But is that what we're really searching for? A better time, a time when we didn't have to go a slave for
actually been. I mean, we've dove into the use of blockchain, but we've really more so dove into a lot of philosophical ideas around theology and telos, our purpose. And I think a lot of times that's what it's like when we start thinking into the past. We try to live within our past selves rather than try to embrace our future and build. Right. Because we're holding on to that nostalgia. Because we're trying to search for our purpose. And in a society where cost of living is going up high, your money is worthless, and you're basically slaving away in order to keep a house over your head and you and your family. It's kind of hard to figure it out, like, what is your purpose? So, effectively talking about nostalgia today, honestly, while we're on this little drive thing, that kind of goes into what we've been discussing.
Well, it's just like even with the crypto, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are nostalgic for the old days of when crypto was a new budding industry and all of this stuff was new and exciting and there was money to be made for everybody and like before people knew what it was and just all that nostalgia that is back. And we were talking about it, like for instance, we went to an arcade earlier that was a place that we used to go there quite a lot. Probably from when we were like, what, 18, 19, 20,
and we were older than that, man. It's only been like 10 years since we started going there. We started going at like 2016, 2015, 2016.
Was that right? Yeah, I thought it's been longer, man, because
it feels like that, but that's probably because like when we were like 18, 19, 20,
we were raising hell.
We were drugged.
Pretty much running around being idiots. So, like a lot of that part of my life is gone. But yeah, we were like, maybe you're right. Maybe it wasn't quite that long ago. But 10 years is 10 years, and like stuff that you had a lot of nostalgia for and a lot of fun. Like I loved that place. We used to go all the time. It's so fun. And we went to their new location, and it just wasn't the same. It kind of showed like, and economics has a lot to do with it because I don't know. It's weird because like when you're like a collection, right? Like I'm a collector of things. I've played Magic the Gathering. I've played the DVDs. I've done a lot. And like books, DVDs, like a lot of stuff. Figures, music, vinyl, done it all. You've dabbled in a lot of it yourself. With collections and stuff, what if it's so outrageously priced that you can't even begin to enter the hobby because it's like gate kept so hard. Like I remember when I started collecting retro video games, it was me and my buddy Jarnell. Shout out to Jarnell. I remember he and I would go and like we would read Retro Gamer and we would look at stuff and try to get deals. We'd always be trying to get deals on eBay and in person and going to flea markets and going to the pawn shops and going to use like Goodwills. I used to find good stuff at Goodwills all the time. Now you go into a Goodwill and if you do see something, it is retail price, if not more. They're marking the stuff up so crazy because they know that someone's willing to buy it. It's not worth messing with it. The only day you can go is the half price day, and even then, if you don't know someone that's over 50, you can't get it half price. So it's just not worth messing with hardly anymore to go to these Goodwills.
It's a shame with Goodwill. Goodwill is not supposed to be market up style like that.
Oh, and they mark it up. That's
Goodwill is supposed to be for those that are. It's marketed towards those that are less fortunate and can only
supposedly supplies jobs to people with disabilities, and like I get it. The mission and everything is fantastic, and you could say like, oh well, the resellers and everything made this a problem. Yeah, and that there's some truth to that too. The secondary market is everything, but things need to have value. I get that. But when everything is so astronomically priced, like things that are common, we're looking at video games. For instance, there was a copy of Resident Evil 2 on PlayStation 1, and it was like $70. And like Resident Evil 2 sold like a bazillion copies, okay? That game was printed into the fucking ground. Yeah. Like that game is not rare. No. And granted that it's 20 years old, absolutely. But they remastered it. But I mean, even if you're collecting for the original hardware, it's like that game was hugely popular. 1 million copies of it were printed. Okay, so you lose some to attrition because people didn't take care of their stuff. So even if half of the print run of it was destroyed, that's still a $500 million floating around out there of it at yard sales, et cetera, et cetera. And a lot of it's in private collections now. I get it, but we're talking about something that was printed into oblivion. There's tons of copies of it out there.
Well, a lot of that has a lot to do with the fact that our currency has been obliterated into no value.
See, but that's the problem, though. When the currency is obliterated, like you said, the secondary market of the fucking prices of a fucking game? Yeah. Like, that's what blows my mind. Like, we went through COVID where there was a fucking pandemic, supposedly, that fucking, I said supposedly.
We're conspiracy theorists, everybody.
But these fucking people were out there, and they start sending out the fucking Trump checks, right? All the fucking COVID checks.
That's right, Trump.
All the fucking bullshit.
Yeah, remember that, everybody. It was Donald Trump that signed that in the law. Just remember,
those
right?
Checks,
Donald Trump's a Democrat.
Yeah. Those checks came out, right? So the checks come out. Everyone's getting this money. People are fucking hoarding toilet paper and stuff. What went up extremely expensive? Pokemon
cards, yeah.
Pokemon cards.
Magic the Gathering.
Pokemon, video games, fucking Animal Crossing sold more copies than fucking anything. Animal Crossing, the Nintendo Switch, Pokemon cards were probably the hottest selling thing.
And you want to know what was probably cheaper? Besides gas, I will say that gas was actually pretty reasonable back then here in the Saudi-Russian gas war, or oil war. But and other facets, but out of a supply chain of like just bullshit, the cheapest you could probably find a dildo that was cheaper than Magic the Gathering. That's sad, bro. That's sad. Like, it's cheaper for fucking Billy Bob and his fucking boyfriend Jimmy, who wants to transition to a fucking woman, to fucking go dildo each other in the ass. But, I mean, you can't buy a pack of Magic. You can't even buy a pack of fucking
That was a far out concept, man. That was pretty far out. But I didn't know you were going to say dildo. I thought you were going to say, like, food or something.
Food's been going up.
Well, yeah, it has been. But, I mean, what I'm saying, though, is what you thought the check was getting spent on. Yeah. But, look, I get it. The check was supposed to... They knew that people were idiots and we're just going to spend it on garbage. And we're going to reinvest it into the economy no matter what. We ain't going to reinvest it. So some people bought guns and ammunition because the price of that shit went through the roof. And then some people bought Pokemon cards. Really depends. I think
some people bought dildos.
Yeah, and I'm sure some did. I'm sure some people bought dildos. I bet a large amount of dildos were purchased during COVID. I would say so, right? Yeah, I mean, there's all these women out there that are afraid to probably get COVID. They still have sexual things that they want to do.
And they're afraid
just go buy a bunch of dildos.
Yeah, and they're afraid of men because society and culture has created this epidemic of hating men. So they're all dildoing themselves.
It was COVID, dude. Maybe they were just afraid of getting sick, you fucking shit.
I don't know, man.
Like, you went from fucking... you went from them fucking...
All right. We're getting on topic, I guess.
Oh, I'm just saying. You're like immediately... You're a bunch of fucking man-haters. Fucking idiots.
Hey, I can't help what the Democrats are doing, dog.
You went from, like... man, I cannot believe these women would rather find dildos than have sex with me. Even though I'm COVID positive right now.
I am COVID positive right now.
I know you're not, bro. I'm just saying.
No, I am.
Maybe they were dildoing themselves because they were afraid of COVID, not because they hate men.
No,
They probably
don't
do hate men.
They probably do hate men.
I don't know.
They don't hate me or you, dude. They like us.
Why? Because we're beta, man.
No, I was gonna say date. I was gonna say because we got big beta days.
You're a fucking alcoholic.
Probably. Probably. But I don't know. What are we calling this actually? And honestly, go back to your tangent. I don't know what I was even doing.
No, I just thought it was funny.
I think it was just having comedy.
Yeah, that is funny. I thought it was funny. I don't know what we're calling this. I just thought that we would have a little conversation on our ride home. Call it 10 minutes with fucking Kiki and Tibbs or some shit.
That's an inside joke that none of you will ever get.
Right.
So
maybe we do an episode where we explain it.
Yeah. I don't know. Actually, you know what?
But sometimes we just want to ramble on the mic.
Let's explain it. Let's explain the Kiki and Tibbs.
I don't want to do it today. Let's do it on a separate episode. We got to let the pros hype.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we get one thumbs up or whatever, do you get anyone listening to the show?
Yeah,
anyone that likes your show, do you think they'd like this?
Oh man, I hope because I honestly I just want us to laugh.
Yeah.
And just have fun and forget the world that we live in today. Because I mean everybody struggles, but sometimes you got to be able to just smile, man. Yeah. Just smile and laugh at yourself, laugh at society, laugh at us. Basically, laughing at society for the fact that allegedly women hate men. Yes.
You said it.
Well, I mean, and I'm just going off of the conservative talking point.
I get it.
But then the liberal talking point too. So it's kind of funny how politics.
Look, man. I have to hear it too, where it's like women would rather see a bear in the woods than a man.
Yeah, that was funny too.
That's fucked up, man. That makes me feel bad as a man.
Yeah, that is.
Like, look, dude. If you see me in the woods and you're a woman by yourself, I'm probably just gonna fucking go away. If you're alone in the woods. And you're a woman.
Yeah.
And I'm in the woods alone, which, God forbid I ever am. You know what I mean? I don't want to be in the woods alone, period.
I kind of want to.
Alone?
Yeah. Fuck society.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to be alone in the woods. It's scary out there. At nighttime, it's scary as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Shit gets wild. It's dark as fuck.
Yeah.
There's fucking Bigfoot and all kind of shit out there.
There is Bigfoot.
Dog, man.
Dog shit. Oh, man.
But I'm saying, though, if you're a woman out in the woods and you see me, I'm probably going to leave you the fuck alone. I may not even say hi because I'm going to assume that you fucking killed someone or something.
I'm going to assume you're big.
Because I'm like, bitch, why are you out there by yourself? You know what I mean?
Probably the mom.
Either your fucking boyfriend is behind the bush pissing.
Shit, she's probably Lorena Bobbitt running.
Or that.
Yeah.
Or that.
Yeah, I'm probably going to stay away from her too. Because, I mean, I want my penis.
Yeah, and let's be real, ladies. If you fucking are in the middle of the fucking woods and you're shit and you're like lost, you might say that you're, I don't want to see a man. It would be safer to see a bear. It's like, well, okay. If I guarantee you see anybody, I don't care if it looks. I don't care if O.J. Simpson is out in the fucking woods. Maybe a big rapist.
Maybe if it's Tucker and Dale, maybe that's different.
No, I'm talking about like who's like a real fucking rapey guy.
R. Kelly.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. Did he rape you? Yeah, but I think.
Son of a bitch. Rape is not funny, so we're not really joking about rape. But I'm saying though that somebody did he rape my? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Somebody, the creepiest motherfucker, dude. Puffy.
P. Diddy.
It don't matter. I don't care if I'm in the woods by myself and I'm lost and Puffy is out there, with Diddy oil and everything, I'm just gonna run into him. I'm like, Diddy, get me the fuck out of here, dude. Now.
Let's get out of here. But first,
Yeah.
we're
He's
gonna
rubbing his hands together.
But first, we're gonna lather each other up with this baby oil.
I'd do it. You want to get stuck in the woods forever?
Yeah, fucking
Fucking die. You just don't eat and shit for a couple days.
But what if it is Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell?
If it's Jeffrey Epstein, I'm gonna be like, what are you doing alive? You're dead. Supposedly.
Allegedly.
You're dead.
Allegedly, yeah.
You hung yourself.
Allegedly.
Air quotation.
Allegedly. We're gonna say allegedly a lot here. Welcome everybody to The Legacy Right presents something kind of funny, I guess.
Yeah. All right, that's the end of the episode.
I don't know.
We'll be back for episode 2.
I don't know, man. Is it the end?
No, I don't want to make them too long.
I don't know, but we are still recording. So you don't want to.
Have we made 30 minutes yet?
I don't know.
We're close enough.
You know what? Who
Let's
cares?
end it.
Who cares?
All right, love you guys.
Love
Tune
you.
in for the next one if you like this.
Hey, like, subscribe, ring that bell if you want this content.
Later.
And women hate men. Peace.
Yeah. See?